All right, now we're gonna test fit everything, make sure it all fits. Already marked where I gotta trim for it to be centered, also for it to be 15 inches away from the toilet. Easily trimming just 3 inches. And that stuff's pretty expensive, so measure 27 times just to make sure you cut it once and right. Now we want to make that factory notch for our backer to go in. I did this, I cut this on the other side, so we're going to split our pan. It's going to be towards the wall because I want to keep the factory edge for my curve to slide in all nice and perfect. Dust up a little bit. Moving on. Now I have my factory notch here. Just like that. And I just made my own notch right there to fit my backer. It's gonna be an extension and a bench. Right now we're gonna work on the plumbing. And now we should have 15 inches. Perfect. We're 17 inches now. All right. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and install the drain. And if some of you wants to see a video on how to get this done, just the drain installation, I'm doing this pretty often. So let me know, and I'll just make a video specifically on the drain installation. For now, I'll just do a time-lapse mode just to speed things up. Alright, so now that I have my drain assembly all put together, we need to measure the pipe, the drain pipe, so we can connect it. And the way I do this is tape measure through there, and it shows 4 inches and a quarter, but we're gonna do only 4 inches. It's not gonna go all the way in, and we don't want to stick it out, so we're gonna do 4 inches and it'll bond just fine. I'll make a couple marks. And cut it straight. Off the plastic. Before gluing anything, we want to make sure test fit everything dry, because if you glue this, that's it. You have to redo the entire thing. So be really careful. Make sure it all fits. We're good to go. So we're gonna glue this pipe in there right now. I don't realize how big this brush is. I was buying this. Give it a little twist, and that's it. I was checking, you know, just triple checking if everything is okay, and going around looking for water droplets. And I want to go to my hotline, and there's no water in here. There's no signs of any drippage. But when I go, it's a little wet on my glove. It's going. Again, it's not leaking to the point where it's even dripping anywhere, but there's some water we don't want any wet spots at all, so we're going to redo this crimp right here. I'm gonna take this off and redo it. All right, now the plumbing's all fixed. No more wet spots. It's all good. Let's clean up the mess, and we can set our pan and a drain. All right, let's get to it. Next, we're going to plane the studs, make sure they're all nice and flush with each other, so our tile is not going to have any differences. So from here, get the sides of it to clean this right here. All right, so now we're gonna patch our subfloor. I got this shower pan extension, and they just gave me the wrong size. And instead of going back and forth, because dealer is pretty far, and that'll be my third trip down there, but I got some leftover go board curbs, whatever you want to call them, leftover. So we're just gonna instead of installing this, which would be ideal, but the extension is like $240 I think I paid, and I'll just go ahead and return this, since if it was the right one I'd use it, but since I have no use for it, might as well do a little DIY here. I'll cut it to size, make notches, glue it together, and make our extension there. So now we're gonna replicate the notch. Let's see better from this side. There you go. Yep, I'll lock it in place. Let's go. All right, so then we're gonna check it out. Homemade. It worked out just great. Now take a level. Great. We gotta do that one more time. There, now I fabricated my own extension right there. Factory notches, not factory, but homemade notches. So I did it. Here's my table saw. Put this in together. Look at that. 6-foot shower. Now, always gotta dry fit, test it before we glue anything down. So we're gonna move this broom. First one. Look at that. Nice continuous slope throughout. All right, let's get this pan in. We're ready to install our drain, and I'm gonna mask off the opening so we can get this on it and glue everything in. We're ready to set everything in. We're gonna use polymer modified set, and if you haven't noticed, put some tape in there because we're going to use our sealant to bond the shower pan to the drain. everything together. So now I'm marking my bench framing, and I'm gonna go ahead and secure this 2x4. Well, this pretty much sums up our framing. We are ready to close down the walls. I'll put a piece of plywood on top of that bench. Everything's in, and this is actually the next morning. Yesterday, after installing the pan, I started doing the framing for the bench, but I realized it was already almost 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., and my brain wasn't working, so I did all that this morning, and yeah, just go over everything. Curb is nice and level. Bench framing is nice. I want to put a nice thick bead in there. And don't be too conservative with this. Don't be conservative at all, because this is your waterproofing. Press it there.
Honey.
Now that we have the entire shower enclosed with a bagger, last thing we gotta do is go around the perimeter with the sealant, corners, screw holes to seal it, and I'll do the mesh tape here to tie this up. And I'm sure you have noticed there's no niche, but that's just for now. So only have this, the middle panels, only have them attached by one screw. That's because I'm gonna take them off to do the niche. But to do the niche, I'm gonna do the floor first. And once we do the floor, we'll get a height exactly where we need it to be, because we're gonna miter the edges, and we're gonna have it basically full piece. So it's gonna be full tile here, somewhere on here. And we're gonna miter the edge so it's gonna look seamless. Seal it up and take off. It's Friday. It's Easter Sunday, this Sunday, April 2nd, and I want to be home for the weekend, so I have almost a 5-hour drive ahead of me, and it's already 7 p.m., so I better get to it. Done for now. Waterproofing is complete. Other than that middle panel, that's where the niche is gonna go, and we're not gonna need that for a flood test. But all this is taped off, sealed off. So one big shower. One thing I have to point out about planing and shooting is the end result. Look how plumb that is.